Flares Polyphonist turns a monophonic module into a polyphonic module, with 2 to 16 voices, with synchronized access to controllers across all voices. It also converts the patterns for your original monophonic module into a format needed by the polyphonic version. Let's listen. Most of the built-in modules in SunVox can produce more than one voice at a time. This is called polyphony. This is also true of MetaModules, whenever each module within also supports polyphony. But what if you have a complex MetaModule that only supports one voice at a time? Here's an example of one such module, the retro mono synth, created by Sails. It's been patched here to produce a soft rolling sound that has a slow attack and release. It can only play a single note at a time, as it makes use of SunVox features and techniques that only make sense with a single note. When more than one note is played in sequence, the previous note is cut off immediately. This creates an interesting effect, but let's assume we want it to sound smoother. Flares Polyphonist was designed for situations like these. In SunVox, copy a module to the clipboard that you'd like to make polyphonic. Open Flares Polyphonist, where it notices the module you've just copied. Choose the number of simultaneous voices you'd like your polyphonic module to support. Then click Polyphonize, and paste the new module back into SunVox, and wire it up. Notice that the new module is effectively the same as the original. At this point, if we set up the pattern to play with the new module, it would still only play a single note at a time. To finish, we also need to process patterns. Start off by copying your original pattern to the clipboard. In Flares Polyphonist, switch to the Pattern tab. Select the number of your original monophonic module, and enter the number of the polyphonic version you just created. Click Polyphonize, and paste it back into SunVox. You'll see that your pattern now rotates between 4 voices. Let's listen. Notice how you can modify controllers, and all voices are affected. Flares Polyphonist, included in Metrasynth Solar Sails, the SunVox Augmentation and Interactive Live Coding System. Visit solar-sails.readthedocs.io.